So the first episode of the third season of RWBY is finally out, and I've been looking forward to watching this, and it didn't disappoint. It was so great to watch. There's, however, something that I need to ask you about because you may remember the reason, while I have forgotten it because it's been a long time since I've watched the first and second season of RWBY, and that is that this episode starts with Ruby standing at her mother's grave and telling about the adventures she had. But wasn't it Ruby's mother that saved Yang at the train in season two? Wasn't it? So why is it that she is pronounced dead even though she seems to be alive? Is there something, like they hide, or is she undercover? Anyone knows the answer? Because I don't know, and I'm pretty sure that it hasn't been said, but I'd really love to know if someone knows that. But this episode, let's say like this, it's primarily focused about the tournament, which, yeah, we saw in the teaser trailer, and it's actually an interesting one because it is, let's say like this, divided into brackets, or shall we say, 3 rounds. There's the team round, where you basically have all your team with four, as a basically all four fights against another team. Then two is being elected to continue, the winners of that bracket, where it elects two of their teammates to continue, and in this case it was Yang and Wise. And then if they win the next round, which is 2 versus 2, like, you know what I mean, as a two team, like a team on two versus another team of two, then they have to select if it is Wise or if it is Yang that continues. And my guess is that it's Wise. In my head, I would say Yang, but that would be too obvious, so it would most likely be Wise that continued. And from what I understood, the last two, Blake and Ruby, will then be entered into another bracket where they fight another team of two to basically go and like fight another school. But yeah, it's a bit confusing so far. But yeah, we also find out, or we don't get the name of Waifu-Chan, but I'm pretty sure I've seen those two like eye colors somewhere. I'm pretty sure I've seen that two eye colors. I cannot recall the girl, so if anyone could tell me who the girl is, because the only thing I know is that she is on Emerald and Mercury's team. That is the only one we get the name of in this episode. So yeah, I wonder who the two remaining is, because I cannot recall the names, and the RWBY wiki sadly doesn't list their team. So yeah, who is Waifu-Chan's true identity? Because I know a lot of RWBY fans, when they saw it, they instantly loved her, and I love her. I like her. I hope maybe we get a figurine of it, even though I'm a bit behind. I'm still missing my Yang figurine and the team. What's it called? The one that Sean is leader of. I cannot recall its name sadly. Yeah, can also get to see them. Those, Sean. What is it called? The two the three others. Pira is one of them, and then there's Nora, and then I cannot recall the last one. I really should have written it down. I really like when they are like out eating, and oh man, the face. What's it called? Blake makes when the guy comes in with a bowl of fish. Oh man, that is so cute. That is so cute. And then when basically the Wise can't pay for it because her card was dislayed, which most likely was what her father was calling her about. And then basically they are saved by Pira and Sean's team, which, yeah, let's just say like this, it's interesting. It's interesting. Especially when Sean says, "Don't blame me if I'm gonna bark," and then Nora says, "Targeted towards the enemy." It's so good. And this episode ends with basically like what's called the Sean's team basically starting the second tournament where we see how Sean's team is fighting against another team. Also, there was another thing that was interesting because I was wondering how the klima in the tournament ring was decided, and it's actually decided by a, a wheel, or what's called, yeah, a roulette, basically, in a way, where it basically spins, and then if it ends up, what it ends up on, example, a forest, it basically comes up underneath the platforms, and that's how it's chosen. So yeah, a very good episode, and I must say I'm really looking forward to it, to watching it. And from what I can understand on what's it called, the Rooster Teeth's website, which is where I watch this, us sponsor users get to watch this 1 day early. So there's actually a good thing of being sponsors instead of the previous one where you just had to wait like 4 hours, or I think it was 2 because Crunchyroll aired it then for its premium users, and then it was the the non-sponsored users on Rooster Teeth, and then the non-premium users on Crunchyroll. So yeah, I actually wonder if Crunchyroll is gonna pick this up also, but I haven't heard anything. Then again, I think they announced it like 2 episodes in the last time. But when all that is said and done, have a good day, good night, and feel free to write in the comments what you thought about this episode. And all of you guys and girls, cheers.